Welcome back to another video, guys. In this video, we're gonna talk about AI. Really, really cool tools leveraging AI that can hopefully 10x your recruiting. Happy to have Ryan here, who's one of our master coaches here at the Recruiter School. Ryan, what are your thoughts about AI?
Oh yeah, I can't go anywhere these days without being hit in the face with something AI. There's so many bells and whistles that use AI these days, and so I'm excited to kind of distill it down to a couple of the most impactful AI tools that we've seen for recruiters thus far.
That's the thing, guys. There are so many tools out there, and a lot of them are just unfortunately not going to be the best use of your time. And so we want to always do what we can to point you in the right direction, talk about some tools that we like, we use, and we're excited about, and hoping to kind of give you some more clarity and happy to kind of spotlight some of these great tools that you can hopefully utilize on your desk. So let's get started. Number one, Juicebox. Fantastic tool. These guys are a AI platform basically designed to source, rank, and reach out to the best talent utilizing AI. And the cool thing about these guys is they were actually started around the same time ChatGPT got released. And so what they call themselves is combining the two of talent recruitment and ChatGPT, people GPT, right? Really leveraging the power of generative AI to make your sourcing experience a lot easier. So as part of that, they have something called the natural language search. Essentially, you can seriously just go in there and you can type literally who you're looking for using just natural language. What I mean by that is not using booleans or keywords or filters. You can just say in the box, I want to look for a software engineer with startup experience, with 3 to 5 years of experience out of San Francisco with fintech experience, and bam, the AI will literally match all those relevant people to you in just the moment of a minute, which is awesome. The AI can further parse multiple data sources to find the best candidates. Profiles are then ranked, scored, and organized. The AI will continue then to explain why each candidate may or may not be a good fit, helping you just really keeping that search result tailored. They also integrate with a kind of email sequences where you can personalize outreach to candidates using AI-driven templates. Depending on your tier, you can open up multiple inboxes instead of just using one, which is really cool. And another new feature that they just rolled out is called the Juicebox Agents, which is pretty awesome. So how this basically works is instead of like, for example, if you are a solo agency or you're a solo recruiter and you're bringing on too many roles and there's only so much you can do, well, now with AI, there's another workaround or alternative. You can actually use what we call an AI agent.
Are you struggling with getting responses from clients? Are you an established recruiter who is struggling to break 6 figures and beyond? Are you looking to start recruiting part-time and you don't know how? Do you feel burned out and stuck spending hours and hours each day in manual tasks like sourcing and outreaching and feeling like you have no time to actually run and grow your business? I am absolutely happy to announce that we have launched our own recruitment, educational, and coaching program to help you on your journey. We made sure that everything I've learned in the past 10 years, the tips, the strategies that really helped me build multiple 7 figures of placements on my own desk with some of the best companies in the world will be included in there. We'll also be including things like how you can build an acquisition system that brings in clients every month to your agency hands-free, how you can maximize the probability of a positive close during negotiations, how you can automate and outsource your day-to-day operations so that you don't have to spend hours per day researching or sourcing, how you can figure out the new and modern way to scale your agency that minimizes risk and maximize your upside potential. And we've also included much, much more. The best thing about this is not only will you be getting amazing content, but we will also handhold you and be with you every step of the way to make sure that you are held accountable and you crush your goals. We'll also share with you our own tech stack, tools, and plugins we actually use, plus everything else we know about automation and AI to help you save time, work smarter, and not be a slave to your business. The exciting news is that we've actually rolled this out to a select few people earlier this year, and I'm excited to see them well on the way to multiple 6 figures, with some breaking $30,000 to $50,000 per month already. So if you're interested to be a successful recruiter that can dominate in any market conditions, make sure you click on the link below to chat with another member of our team, and we're happy to chat with you to see if we can help you out. Make sure you jump on this really quickly. See you on the other side.
In the olden days, it would just be like, okay, I just have to hire another person to help expand fulfillment. Well, now with AI, there's another workaround or alternative. You can actually use what we call an AI agent, a recruiting assistant that will work with you 24/7 autonomously, that will source, review, and outreach other candidates for other roles aside from what you're currently working on so that you can do more and you can work smarter without having an additional level of expenses go up on your team. I mean, how cool is that? You can reach out to, I think, 200 qualified talent profiles per week. This is, of course, also subject to change. And the great thing about them is that they're extremely affordable. They offer a free version, and I think their most most affordable plan starts at $79. And of course, Ryan and I are happy to offer a deal here with you guys as well. So if this is something that you want to check out, go ahead and use our code Kickstart10. That will give you 10% off for your first 12 months. But all in all, we've also had a chance to had a wonderful deep dive with the founder, David. Please go ahead and check that out. But these guys are, I think, building really something great. And even though the AI isn't perfect, what we have to remind ourselves on is that it will just get better over time. And if it can be this good now in 2025, 6, 12, 18 months from now, oh boy, it's really exciting to see how they're going to continue to level up and really just help you just add another arsenal of a fantastic resource to your sourcing toolkit. So any other additional things you want to add, Ryan, about Juicebox?
Yeah, I'll just briefly mention here, out of all of the AI tools that I've come across in the past couple of years in the recruiting space, I think Juicebox might be the one that takes the cake for me and just knocking my socks off. And again, I'd point you to some of the other videos we've done with David, who's the CEO, and our deep dives onto the platform. But just the ability to type in, here's what I'm looking for, as if you would a regular Google search, and have them instantly popped up. They tell you why this person's good or not good, and you can rank them even further based on smaller attributes. It is a very powerful platform. And so one that I think is more than worth the cost there. So definitely worth checking out Juicebox if you're looking to either get more efficient or just ramp up your candidate acquisition game.
Really, really cool. All right, next one, Clay. What are your thoughts here, Ryan?
Yeah, Clay is also a powerhouse in the sales world, but specifically also on the recruiting side too, because Clay's whole function is just helping you find out more data and then enriching it so that you can use that data in whatever way you see fit. And so I'll start with the research side. Is you can really simply just research different companies or even individuals, let's say for us hiring managers, to understand, okay, I'm looking for this profile or this kind of company, and then it will populate a list for you. And it doesn't just scrape from LinkedIn. LinkedIn is one of just 80 or other data sources they have to give you all this information. And one thing, especially AI specifically, that they rolled out recently is what they call their Clayagent, or their Clay AI agent, which will be able to do more in-depth research tasks than other data scrapers may be able to do. So traditionally, when we think of data scrapers, we think of, oh, they just scan a website, and if they see a keyword that matches what they're looking for, they'll note it. But this agent is able to essentially do more searches as if a human would and find more information that is not as readily available. So an example we have here is to sum up a 10K that a public company might put out for their, quarterly, yearly reports. And so being able to find that report, summarize it, and then spit it out back to you is something that they've been able to do with this more powerful Clayagent that they have rolled out recently. But of course, they're not all about just finding the data. They're also about helping you enrich the data, because it's one thing to have data, but it's another thing to be able to use that in a meaningful way. And so it can find you contact information. It can find you location information like addresses, funding events, whatever you're looking to learn about a specific profile or a specific company. It is able to find that information, ensure its accuracy, and share that with you. So I know there are a lot of functionalities to get valid contact information as well to help you, again, take action on the data that it is providing you. So overall, a very powerful tool. They do also offer a free version, which I did want to highlight. But if you would like some more of their increased features like the Clayagent, or you do really want to scale up your business with the use of Clay, then they do have paid plans starting at $134 per month.
I think Clayagent is a great word, first and foremost. And second, I'm also just excited more about like these AI agents and assistants coming out and to really help us recruiters just do our jobs better. Clay is a fantastic tool. It's one of the pivotal ones that we use on the acquisition systems that we deploy and we build, but also just for everyday kind of client acquisition, our workflows and processes, and couldn't speak more highly of it. So it's absolutely fantastic. And yes, huge fan of their enrichment data as well. Next, this is a little bit obvious, but if you don't know ChatGPT, you should know it by now. But if you know it, I'm hoping that you're using it. I'm also in the camp where I love it. It's a fantastic tool, but admittedly, I can just use it a lot more, right? So again, it's an AI chatbot that uses natural language to engage in conversations with users. You can do a bunch of stuff here, but just to kind of highlight some of the key things. Number one, job description creation, even optimization. So you can help create optimized job descriptions for better clarity and effectiveness. Resumes and profile review, analyze resumes and profiles to match candidates with open positions, identifies key skills, experience, qualifications to ensure best fit. I mean, another cool thing that you can do is one thing that I just learned recently is you can actually upload resumes or PDFs or attachments into ChatGPT and let it analyze it for you and synthesize like recommendations or strategies or thoughts. And that can be particularly helpful when it comes to formulating a sourcing strategy or messaging. And so job descriptions, resumes, not only can it optimize it and edit it, but it can also give you recommendations and do a lot of other really cool stuff here too. When it comes to engagement, it can assist in crafting follow-up emails, offer letters, rejection messages. It can also do legal documents, recommendations as well. Like it can just really do almost almost everything. We made a bunch of videos about ChatGPT in the past, but if you guys want us to maybe do a version 3 or version 4, please let us know. There's a lot of really, really cool applications that are kind of popping up in the recruitment space or sales or just overall business. It's also fantastic for research. So instead of like, having to Google or having to go to a lot of fragmented secondary resources, you can just do everything here when it comes to like salary research or providing insights into compensation trends, the trends that are hot, the trends that are tracking downward or plateauing. It's like you can get a lot of fantastic data from this. Insights on hiring trends, in-demand skills to keep you up to date. And again, very, very affordable. They offer a free version, but I think the lowest one starts at $20 per month. But wherever you think ChatGPT can have a use, most likely it can help in some fashion. So if you are using it, I would highly recommend you guys to just use it more. I think for someone like me, I'm so still defaulted to just going on Google or going to like the workflows that I'm just accustomed to, but ChatGPT can just make it so much faster. And instead of doing things that take 3 to 5 steps when it comes to research or editing or personalizing, it can just kind of condense it down to just 1 or 2 steps, which is amazing. And not to mention also feels like you're talking to someone in kind of natural language instead of just more of like a robotic feel. So overall, huge fan of ChatGPT. I use it not just for work, I use it for life as well. It's absolutely fantastic. The voice recording feature where you can just talk to it is very, very accurate, much easier than typing or texting using your fingers. Just all around a really, really pleasure to use. And it just, again, thing with AI, guys, it's going to get better and better and better over time. And so I'm a huge fan. What about you, Ryan? Do you use ChatGPT a lot?
Oh, all the time. Absolutely. And I think one kind of use case I use it for a good amount that I don't see we have here on the slide is it's just like a judgment-free second opinion. Like if I have a certain client situation or I know I have to send an email and I'm like, I'm not really sure how it's going to go over or like the best way to write it with the right tone, I'll be like, all right, ChatGPT, here's the situation. I need to email so-and-so about this thing, but I'm worried about this thing. How would you phrase it? And just to get like a second opinion on it. And it's kind of funny when you're, thinking about having just an AI program give you a second opinion, but it really just can give you more ideas that you didn't consider and just kind of help you navigate maybe some of the tough communication challenges you'll come across with clients and candidates and things like that. And so whenever I'm in a situation, I'm like, ooh, I don't know the best way to get this point across. I'm like, hey, ChatGPT, this is what I'm thinking. How would you say this kind of thing? And that's helped me out a lot too. So just being able to kind of bounce some ideas off of it, I found super helpful, especially within recruiting.
You know what's cool, Ryan? One of the things that I also learned to do recently is it can just also understand your persona or profile. So like, let's say you're just strictly using it for recruitment and you're a technical recruitment, it will eventually learn that you or your agency is technical recruitment. So all of the recommendations or strategies will be within that context, which is like super cool, right? So like if you're asking for like client acquisition strategy or sourcing or anything, it will always kind of tie it back to what it learns of you. Like, oh, you're a technical recruiter that specializes in IT software, which I think is like the coolest thing. So not only will it give you like a judge tree recommendation, but it's always tailored to you, right? Which is a little bit scary, but a little bit cool as like this thing is learning more about you.
Yeah, and more it's starting to feel like a real human being, for better or for worse. So I'm excited to see where it goes moving
Yeah,
forward.
likewise. Cool, cool, cool. Quill, what are your thoughts here?
Yeah, absolutely. So Quill is a super powerful tool. That kind of quick teaser, we do have a conversation with the founder of Quill that should be published here soon. But really at its core, it is an AI-powered note taker for recruiting agencies. And so not only can it automatically like record, transcribe the notes from the call you have, but also it can automatically plug that into your ATS and also help you generate automatically candidate submittals. And so I know when I'm on candidate calls, sometimes they're telling me information and I'm like writing stuff down so fast and there's like a lag between what they're saying, what I'm writing down. And I feel like I can't be present on the call because I have to take notes. This is where Quill comes in to where you can just don't have to take any notes. You just focus on having a good conversation with the candidate. And then once you're off the call, boom, you'll get an automatic summary, give you some notes, can give you some action items. And if you want to submit that candidate, it can also automatically write you a couple bullet points saying, here is Preston Park. He is a software engineer in New York with 5 years of experience and looking for XYZ salary, and just help you submit that much faster. So it can keep your ATS up to date. It can help you reach out to your clients that you're working with. It's all just about saving you time, because I know that what really makes the most impact for recruiters is talking to clients, talking to candidates. But yet we spend so much time taking notes, formatting notes, getting submittals together, sending them out, where that can take out so much of that busy work for you to free you up to talk to more clients, talk to more candidates, and make more placements at the end of the day. So this tool is all about just helping you be more efficient with your more manual tasks that we have to do as a recruiter.
Yeah, super cool. And again, I think the major theme that we're constantly touching upon is just time saving. To talk to and qualify candidates is one step, but then to put them in your ATS and then write notes and then being able to utilize those notes in sending them or sharing them with your clients. I mean, these are all multiple sequences of manual steps to be able to just consolidate it, and software like Quill do the heavy lifting for you is really cool and really, really fantastic. Just a great way for you to look back, synthesize, go over kind of your notes, and then just help you just make better decisions and allow us to kind of keep the ball moving forward with our relationships with our candidates and also with our clients and interviews.
Absolutely. And one thing I'll point out too is we do have that relationship with the Quill team over there as well. So if you are interested in checking it out, we're able to secure another deal. If you would like to get a 14-day free trial, go ahead, use the link we have down in the description and they'll get you guys set up with that.
Perfect. Last but not least, Ryan.
Candidly, yes. This is one that Preston and I were thinking is a little bit of a tongue twister, this name, but super cool functionality and super cool company. And so this one is all about helping you create branded resumes, branded candidate submittals, but also branded client portals for the candidates that you submit. So I know, especially on the recruiting agency side, if you're not super organized with your submittals that you send over to clients, you're sending an email with a bunch of links and a bunch of PDFs, they could get confusing. And then you're tracking emails to say, where is this person's resume? Or like, what did you send it to me? What day? And then oftentimes too, candidates' resumes aren't that pretty, right? And there's either some grammar mistakes or it's just not formatted well. And that can reflect negatively on your candidate, but also on you. So what this tool does is multifold, but firstly, it'll help you auto format any resume into a resume that says Preston Parks Recruiting Agency, and it'll tell you all the information you need, and it'll going to give the client your recruiter information, but also the candidate's information. But also what I think is even more impressive is that you can build out a custom client portal for each client you have. So let's say Google is my client and I'm sending them software engineers, right? I can go in there, create a portal that just says Ryan's candidates for Google. And so I'll automatically upload the new branded resumes I have to them. And whenever my client's like, hey, what candidates do we have in process? Where are we going? You just send them to your portal and they can see everything cleanly. They say who's in process, what is their resume, what is the status of each of them. And you don't have to worry about going back and forth over email, sending a bunch of documents. It's one final source of truth for all of your candidates with a given client. So just being able to help you organize, save time, and just be efficient with your submittals. And so that if you have a potential client, you just got to send them a link, say, hey, Preston, these are all the candidates I have for you. Let me know. Just saving time, saving headache, going back and forth a bunch of times over email.
I love this because a lot of the questions that we get is like, do I need to format resumes? I don't want to format resumes. Do I need to redact things? How do I submit things to clients? A lot of small little pain points that can, if added together, is one big pain point that agency recruiters have to go through. And this basically addresses that, makes you just come off a lot more professional with a custom portal, and just streamlines everything from branding the email resumes to making that whole experience and that process just 10x better. And so we always love to find just these tools just like this, where it just really focuses on a specific pain point, and boy, oh boy, it can kind of yield fantastic results that will help us recruiters just think and worry less about it, and allow us to kind of create more headspace to allow us to do what we need to do, is talk to clients, talk to candidates, doing deals and making money, right? And so really, really cool recommendation. But I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video. We could, of course, have come up with 10 more or 20 more, but just want to kind of highlight a select few that we think could really help you right now. If you think that we left any AI tools that you're currently using, please let us know. Comment down below. Me, Ryan, and team, we're always testing and always scouring to try to find the best products out there that can really help elevate our recruiting game and business and career. And so hope you like this. If you learned a thing or two, feel free to give us a thumbs up. But Ryan, thank you so much again for your time. And guys, we'll see you on the next one. Appreciate it.